This is NightDragon669 coming to you with my review of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods English dub. It is now roughly 8:30. Movie started at 7, so about an hour and a half long movie going through. And I'm going to sit down and talk to it while it's still fresh in my mind. I'm at the theater now where there's a bunch of people here just getting out. It was a sold out show and everything. Very good voice acting. I actually prefer this over the Japanese. Hard to say. Japanese dub for Dragon Ball Z is hard to watch because the voices are semi-high pitched in there and everything. You see a lot of in the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. It's based around Biles or Barless. I can't. There's different pronunciations of the name. He's the 7th god of destruction, or he's the 7th god of this universe, the 7th universe, god of destruction. He is so powerful that he makes any of the Kais literally crap the pants. That was literally the phrase used. Pee themselves. Familiar Dragon Ball Z universe, or the Dragon Ball Z verse, you will see a lot of familiar faces appear. You got all the original cast. Bulma, Goku. You even get Pion, the little guy from Dragon Ball. You got that trio making an appearance. And what's more funny is in this they have the girl Maya, actually like pedophilia kind of ish. That's what it seemed like. Honestly, it was like kind of like that with faking as Trunks' girlfriend and everything. So and there's that little bit, and there's a little joke. Basically what this movie comes down to is the god of destruction, Bales, is looking for what is known as a Super Saiyan god after awaking from a 39-year nap, as he called it. He's woken up to learn that planet Vegeta was destroyed by Frieza, and he mentioned he was going to do it unless Frieza did it, which Frieza did do. And he was gonna kill Frieza because if he ran into him at a point, because he's an upstart jack. So he later learns that Goku was the one who defeated him, and seeks Goku out to see if he knows anything about Super Saiyan God. He later finds him on Kai's planet, which we actually figured out how Kai's planet was like that. Apparently, the Kai lost in a game of hide and seek against Beerus, and his planet shrunk because of that. Goku shows him all the Super Saiyan levels, finally at 3, where he gets sorely defeated in 2 hits, literally 2 hits, by Beerus. From there, Beerus goes to Earth, where at the time, Bulma is having her 38th birthday party. Like any Bulma capsule court thing, it's over-the-top, extravagant, fancy, everything.
Is it a video blog?
Yes, sir. And everything. Whereas moving from there, Beerus appears, and he later shows up at the party where Vegeta is freaking out because apparently Vegeta's father had a run-in with him early on before Vegeta was destroyed and everything. He knows how powerful he is. He fears him. For Vegeta to fear someone so much to worry about everything, they're powerful. After that, he appears, they have a mingle, they party, they dance. Vegeta does make a fool of himself, singing a bingo song. But from there, it calms them down because, the 3 trio from Dragon Ball were trying to steal the 4-star Dragon Ball, hold Trunks hostage, everything was a play. We're actually using real guns, and one of the bullets that Gohan in Super Saiyan Man deflected and hit Beerus in the head, which made him think it was a bug bite, which pissed him off. But moving on from there, like I said, it turns into that good Vegeta dancing and shit. Sorry about the swear word, so from there, Vegeta dancing. Beerus calms down and then eats more food. They dance and mingle. Then all of a sudden, Barl's assistant, I can't think of his name now. Well, anyway, his assistant tells him to try pudding. Well, basically, Boo has a lot of pudding. They think that was where the pudding table was, And you know, Boo and Candy, you can't pull it away. Well, that causes up fighting, and let's just say Bulma's a little drunk, tipsy, and everything. So after, you know, Bulma tells him to knock it off, guys, you know, stop right at that and everything. But Bulma slaps Booms. I can't say his name. No, but so he slaps him, and which literally he bitches slaps her across the field, which pisses Vegeta off. And this is I mean, he literally surpassed Goku for a couple seconds there. He was able to beat the crap out of him. I mean, for a little bit, then he destroyed him. After that whole fight scene, Goku appears to stop Beerus from destroying the Earth, where they then summon Shenron, and even Shenron is afraid of this guy. I mean, if you can piss off an Eternal Dragon, scare an Eternal Dragon, you know you're powerful. So this is where the Super Saiyan God comes into play. He tells them the story about how 5 pure-hearted Saiyans pull their power into one Saiyan, which later causes them to try it with only 5 Saiyans, when in actuality you need 6 total. Which Beerus almost tries to destroy them, but thankfully Videl saves the day in saying, hey, you know, I'm pregnant here with Gohan's child, which causes them a little happy dance moment. So they try it again, and it works. They pull all their power into Goku, which turns him into a god, which only lasts for a few minutes at most. But in that time, his power disappears. He has already become adapted to it. He's already taken that power and making his own power. You know, from there they had this epic fight, you know, between Goku in his God and Saiyan mode to Beerus, where they end up in space. Where at one point Beerus goes, you know, your power dissipated. You know, you're not in God mode anymore. Goku finally goes, huh, I didn't feel any different. And he goes, interesting, your body adapted just to that couple seconds of your power. You now own that power. That power is now yours to use. Well, Beerus throws a giant ball of energy, which looks like the sun, at Goku, which he tries to defend against it. And he's doing somewhat, then Beerus fires a beam. Well, as Goku's falling to Earth inside the ball of fire after failing to stop it, he taps into that power again and becomes Saiyan God again. But I'm going to stop right there and go off my little tangent at this point. In that moment, I realized that Goku gained Super Saiyan 4 because of this power. Super Saiyan 4. I wonder what would happen if Beerus and Goku fought at Super Saiyan 4 level. Well, I mean, I'm just curious. Anyone else notice that connection? If you did, leave a comment below. Let me know. But back to the track of the review. More plot review type thing going on here. Oh yeah. He taps in that power only by thinking of everyone that he knows, like Chi-Chi, his sons, his daughter-in-law, his unborn child, Vegeta, Bulma, everyone. He sees them in his mind and taps into the power once again and stops the explosion. At that point, Beerus recognizes him as an opponent, a true being who surpassed him. Not so much surpassed him, but equal to him. He respects Goku that way and demands, he asks, will you say I am stronger? And Goku goes, yes I will. And says that. At this point, we learned that his assistant is actually his teacher. That makes him stronger than Beerus. Well, Beerus decides to destroy the Earth, but only destroys a small piece, saying, looks like that fight took it out of me. I'll come back to destroy next Earth in a little while. Maybe in a few years. Well, after that whole thing, everything goes back to normal. Later find out Goku was actually sitting behind the lines watching the Vegeta fight, which pisses Bulma and Vegeta off, which Vegeta and Bulma literally slaps the living shit out of him, which is freaking hilarious. But no, it ends there. Now, for the review, I give it 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5. The 0.5 being that I really can't say much negative about it, as I'll give this. I really wish they would have used Rock the Dragon in there somewhere, like at the ending credits, like Rock the Dragon, you know, from the old TV show back in the day. I really wish they would have done that and everything, but they didn't use that. Negative. I mean, it was kind of fast moving, it wasn't so much fast moving as it was a slow moving. But you kind of, as soon as they brought up the pudding scene, you know what was going to cause it, you know, and everything. With Boo's love for candy and everything, so that is what caused the whole fight. Positives. Voice acting. So much better than the Japanese. I mean, I get it. Japanese is how it was and not really censored much. But it's hard to listen to a movie with high-pitched voices like that. I mean, it's very annoying on the ears, honestly. I mean, I watched it. It was good. And everything. Moving on from there, the animation was superb. Funimation, you did an outstanding job as always. Another negative I just thought of now, they didn't really show much after the fact. They didn't go, like, throw us a little episode, you know, of GT, like the last episode, not the last episode, but the whole, you know, it would have been nice if they gave us a little birthing, not like birthing scene, but, you know, pictures of, like, Videl and Gohan in the hospital with their baby, you know, stuff like that. You know, wish it would have been more family at the end, you know, picture-wise, showing birthday gifts, you know, who won the bingo, probably 18, you know, 18's 18. If there's money involved or anything, she's got it. Like I said, a 4.5 out of 5, very good. Not many criticism, not getting a full 5 out of 5, because some people might find a flaw with it and let me know. Like I said, the only flaw I had was, you know, the plot. I mean, it could have been a better plot, honestly, but I liked it. It was good. It set us up to learn more about the DBZ universe. Like, what about the other 12 worlds that were mentioned by Beerless? Because he is the 7th, you know, god of this world. Like, he is the 7th universe god, which is the 7 universe god that we are in. But now to wrap up my review, good thing is animation, voice acting, you know, again, voice acting, plot, voice acting and the animation were superb. 3D was very well flowed in there. Downside, time-wise, only an hour and a half long. And plot. And it had a good base plot. I could see it where they could have done more to it. But, you know, in itself, we kind of saw it from the beginning. And then I'll leave you guys with this as I get ready to go home. Could this be the predecessor to GT War Goku got his Super Saiyan 4 powers? If you guys think so too, leave a comment below. Subscribe. This is Night Dragon 669. Going home.